For freshly brewed discussion on automotive sales and marketing, this is Coffee with Jason. The Coffee with Jason podcast is sponsored by Closer's Coffee. For that full-bodied, rich, sweet flavor with a bright acidity. Drink Closer's Coffee, stay caffeinated, and keep on closing. Find out more at closerscoffee.ca.
No, it's true. The language really hasn't changed. I mean, from
Right.
when I first, responded to a job posting for a salesperson to today, it hasn't
Right.
changed. Hasn't changed
Right.
much. So I
Right.
agree with you. I think first things first, make sure that in the language itself that we're not using industry-specific language. We're trying
Right.
to attract people
Absolutely.
from other industries. Let's make sure we're not using industry-specific language.
Absolutely. We got to think Google. All right.
Mhm.
We got to think search. This is very similar, if not identical, to selling a car online.
Mhm.
It's you've got to think how people are searching. And it starts with the title. Let me give you an example. What are some of the things that or names that car dealers give their salespeople? As an example, product specialist,
Yeah.
right?
Well, there's got to be a dozen. Like, I mean, we changed it so many times. It's like
Customer concierge.
concierge. I like that one.
Right.
Or,
Okay. Now,
vehicle specialist,
Right.
product specialist. It's
here's how.
don't get me started with those titles, because then I think we really screw it up. We call them specialists, and then I walk in and I ask about 3 questions about the car, and they don't even know what the hell I
Right.
asked about. So
Right.
let's not call them specialists if they're not really. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic.
It is. And you know what? Call them anything you want to after you hire them. That's fine.
Exactly.
But if you title your ad that way, ain't nobody ever going to see that ad. Because again, here's how it works. So let me give you an example. You want to hire a salesperson, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So you put in one of those fancy titles. No one's going to see it
No.
because no one's going to search that term. People tend to, the overwhelming majority of people tend to search. They use the term on how their resume is set up.
Mhm.
And they will use sales representative. I was a sales representative for, Jason Harris's pharmaceutical company,
Mhm.
right? So here's how specific and scientific this must be. It can't be sales rep. It has to be the root word, sales representative, singular, not plural. So even though we're probably looking for more than one, and it would only be natural to think, put an S in there, no one's going to search sales representatives. Follow me?
Sure, of course.
So the root word, singular, dash ABC Motors, then you could, if you wanted to, dash entry level, okay, as an example. Now here's another one. Here's one that's really interesting, I think, in terms of title. Automotive technicians.
Mhm.
There's a epidemic. There's such a shortage, it's unbelievable. So here's what a dealer will do. It would only make sense on a base level without looking at the science and doing the research that if you put automotive technician, ABC Motors,
Mhm.
A level, whatever look you're looking for, or leave that blank, that you would get automotive technicians looking for the job, right? Well, here's what happens. What Google will do is they'll populate it, or Indeed, or ZipRecruiter, or any of these job boards. And what you'll get is they'll take both those words and they'll use them as 2 separate search terms. So with technician, you'll get HVAC technicians, you'll get whatever, right? I mean, technicians from every field but automotive.
Yep.
And then the automotive part of it will pull salespeople, admin staff, or whatever. So this is called the bullion principle, where you have to tie these two together.